Hey guys, TechRex here. So in this video, I have a drop test for you guys. Unlike anything I've ever done before, we're going to be drop testing every generation iPhone. Now we're talking about the 2G, 3G, 3GS, 4, 4S, 5, 5C, 5S, 6, and 6 Plus. Now all of these devices are in near mint condition. There's no cracks, no kind of scuffs or nicks on any of the corners. All of the devices are going to be dropped twice, once on their sides. This is primarily because 9 out of 10 times, a device is going to land on its corner. It's just bound to happen. Sorry, that's my clock. But the second drop is going to be the front-facing drop. Now this is really just to test out the screen's durability, which is kind of important. I don't really see the need for any other drops besides a good, nice, side drop and a front-facing drop. So we're going to go straight from the 2G down to the 6 Plus. Very interesting to see which one will be the strongest. But let's just go straight into this, guys, and we'll find out.
So first things first, we have Apple's very first iPhone 2G. So let's go straight into dropping this and see what happens.
Drop test in 3, 2, 1.
iPhone 2G side drop test. One minor nick on the bottom left hand corner. Nothing too big. I see some minor markings already, just on the sides in general, but phone still seems to be working perfectly fine. No cracks.
Front facing drop test in 3, 2, 1.
iPhone 2G did not survive the front-facing drop test. As you can see, shatters all around the screen. Looks like something is glitched with the volume rockers, because it's giving me a full ringtone or a full blast. But when I'm trying to scroll down here, it's going back up. So we can see that something is up with this phone.
iPhone 3G side drop test in 3, 2, 1.
Just one minor nick on the lower right hand corner of the phone. Nothing else to affect the functionality of the device. Everything working perfectly fine. Back looks flawless. Front looks flawless. Let's go into the front facing drop.
iPhone 3G front facing drop test in 3, 2, 1. Front facing drop test iPhone 3G was pretty much totaled. Huge shards everywhere. Let's move on. iPhone 3GS side drop test in 3, 2, 1.
Nothing too major with the iPhone 3GS side drop test. Just a minor nick, just like the previous, actually, the 2G and the 3G. So let's go straight into the front facing drop.
iPhone 3GS front facing drop test in 3, 2, 1.
So in that front-facing drop test, one minor hairline crack. It's hardly noticeable on the very top. Kind of matches with the black part of the phone, so it's pretty much unnoticeable. But everything still works perfectly fine. No major cracks. Of course, you had a few markings on the corners, just the general scuffs that happened from the drop, but other than that, fully functional device.
iPhone 4 side drop test in 3, 2, 1. Wow.
So you can see from the side drop test for the iPhone 4, you got like a 3 major hairline crack thing going on the back of the device. It's fairly noticeable. This is just from a regular side drop. And then of course you have the usual kind of nicks on at least this corner. So let's go into the front facing drop.
iPhone 4 front facing drop test in 3, 2, 1.
Major cracks along the entire front side of the screen. That pretty much really did it. Kind of increased the crack line on the back as well.
iPhone 4S side drop test in 3, 2, 1.
See, this iPhone 4S side drop test suffered pretty much nothing. I mean, no cracks, as far as the glass is made on the back, no cracks or hairlines or anything. I don't even see any markings or scuffs on any of the corners, which is kind of surprising. Okay, I could see a few little minor, just a very minor marking, but pretty much completely flawless, just as if it were before.
iPhone 4S front-facing drop test in 3, 2, 1.
So the iPhone 4S is actually rebooting itself or something after the front-facing drop test. I haven't seen this in any of the devices before. As you can see, drop occurred and then Apple logo was initiated. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on inside of it, but and you can even see a few things chipping off the. Oh, okay, there we go. So it looks like it still works, as far as I know, but in very, very terrible condition. But the back survived. So let's go straight into the next device.
So now we have the side drop test for the original iPhone 5. Let's go ahead and do this in 3, 2, 1.
So as you guys can see, nothing too major at all. Again, I can't really see anything significant at all. Maybe a few little tiny scratches on this corner right here on the left, but with the white, it really does blend in, so it's nearly impossible to see. The back looks fine, the front looks fine. Let's go into the front-facing drop.
iPhone 5 front-facing drop test in 3, 2, 1.
So front-facing drop test, iPhone 5 did crack, shatters everywhere, device still works. Not too surprised. I mean, it was a complete dead-on, pretty much front-facing, concrete hit. But, that it is what it is. Let's go straight into the next device.
iPhone 5C side drop test. We're going to do this in 3, 2, 1.
So it looks like the iPhone 5C did survive the side drop test. Looks like most of these devices are actually not cracking when being dropped on their sides at all. Mostly it's just being the front. But let's go straight into the front-facing drop test. As you can see, there's just a minor nick there, nothing too major at all. But let's see what happens in this next drop.
iPhone 5C front-facing drop test. We're going to do this in 3, 2, 1.
So we could see front-facing drop test ruined this phone as well. Shatters everywhere. Phone still works perfectly fine. Just a brief look at the back and the sides. Not too much different. Again, it's just the impact was on the front screen, so the front screen got shattered.
iPhone 5S side drop test. We're going to do this in 3, 2, 1.
So the iPhone 5S suffered a significant side drop. You could see the entire right-hand corner paint is like just chipping off, or whatever it is. There's a lot of markings just for a corner. It's pretty bad. But again, everything still works. No worries. All the other corners look flawless.
iPhone 5S front-facing drop test. We're going to do this in 3, 2, 1.
iPhone 5S unfortunately cracked everywhere on the front. Again, just like all of the previous devices so far, works perfectly fine. It's just you got the spider webs everywhere. We got that same kind of nick on that corner, but besides the cracks, that's pretty much it.
So finally, we have the iPhone 6. This is the side drop test. We're going to do this in 3, 2, 1. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? iPhone 6, meant to land on its side, actually landed on the front, which, of course, resulted in a total shatter. iPhone 6 Plus side drop test in 3, 2, 1.
So the iPhone 6 Plus did survive the side drop test. It does kind of look like in pretty much general used condition now, though. You have some markings on the bottom, on the corners, kind of just some scuffs here and there. Nothing on the front. Everything works perfectly fine like it's brand new. Again, just looks like it's in used condition now.
iPhone 6 Plus front-facing drop test. We're going to do this in 3, 2, 1.
So we can still see that entire front screen is shattered. Everything works smoothly, but I guess Apple hasn't really improved their glass on this next generation flagship device or devices.
Alright guys, so here's a quick overall picture of every generation iPhone dropped, and I think I could come to the conclusion that Apple hasn't really significantly changed their technology in screens. You can tell right straight from the 2G or even the 3G, you can see how the cracks are so vibrant looking, but as you move on they almost get a little lighter. So I guess that's a little sign of hope. Maybe that's just me, or maybe it depends on the drop, but it seems like the older phones had darker kind of cracks, and then over time they got lighter. Now the 3GS, I don't know, that front-facing drop test was a little questionable. I think I could have had a better drop on it, so maybe that's why it didn't crack both tries. And then you had the 6, which I meant to drop sideways, but it dropped front on its front, so that was a little bit of a screw up. But considering what happened, I feel like Apple really does need to improve, or at least soon, maybe next year, with the glass, with their screens. As you can see, even the 6 and the 6 Plus, I mean, it's a little light, but it's very similar to actually what happened. It's very similar. You just have those, the damage is done. But then when you kind of look back into something like this, you can see it's definitely much darker. Maybe not so, but at least the 3G really looks like the cracks were really bad on that one. That's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, stay tuned for more videos. You already know it. Peace out.